Alright, so I got a battle versus Joey here. I send out my Swampert, he sends out a Smurgle. Now, I know the Spore is coming, but I don't have anything else that I want spored at this time, so I just left the Swampert in to get slept. And since he can't break Sleep Claws, I switched out to my Skarmory, hoping that I can get up some spikes. Well, he switches out to a Claydol. So, at this point in time, I'm just willing to set up some spikes, and I don't really feel threatened by this thing right now. Sets up Reflect, which really doesn't phase me at all because it doesn't really harm me or anything. So now I'm predicting him to Rapid Spin, so I switch out to my Dusknoir, thinking that he's going to Rapid Spin and dodge it, but he just sets up Light Screen instead, so it's whatever. Now, I don't think he can do anything to me, so I'm just predicting him to switch, and I'm hoping to Will-O-Wisp him on the switch so that I can hopefully cripple something that comes in. Does some thinking on this one. Sends out his Smurgle again, which takes the Will-O-Wisp, like, whatever, I guess. Now it's burned, and I don't know what else it's going to do, so I just switch out to my, or I'm planning on switching out to my Skarm again so I can resume my setting up spikes and get some more layers in. Takes me a while to think of that. Now he tricks me, which pisses me off because now my Excalibur here is choiced, while his gets Lefty's gain, even though he has burn on at the same time. But again, it doesn't really phase me right now, so I'm hoping to set up some more spikes here. But he U-turns out, but I take it fine and dandily because Skarm's a beast like that. And sends out the Hulk Smash, which allows me to set up some more spikes on him. And I forget what I do here. I think I go out to, yeah, I go out to Starmie because it's faster than Dragonite and I can Ice Beam it, or threaten it with an Ice Beam at least. Even with Light Screen on, it's sure to do some, at least a lot of damage actually, because it's 4 times super effective. But he withdraws and sends out the Claydol, which also is super effective to Ice Beam, or Ice Beam is super effective too, but thanks to the Light Screen, it doesn't really do as much as I'd hoped at all. Now I'm predicting the spin again, so I just switch out to my Noir, hoping to take the spin, which it does. Now here I'm about to threaten him with an Ice Punch because his Reflect wears off, and I can nail the D-Knight for super effective damage if he decides to bring that back in, and I can nail his Claydol right here for super effective damage again. So I've got nothing better to do, so I'm just going to sit here and Ice Punch and see what happens. It takes a while to think for this one, but he just ends up switching to a Gengar, which takes the Ice Punch, alright. But Gengar will never win this battle against a Dusknoir because I have Shadow Sneak, and even if he nails me with a Shadow Ball, it won't do that much damage. I get a crit. I don't know if I needed that or not, but either way, it finishes off the Gengar quite handily. More waiting on what he's going to bring in. Brings in an Empoleon. Now for this, I don't know what I'm going to do against it, and assuming it's special, I want to switch out to my Blissey, because it'll take whatever the hell it throws at me, regardless of what it is. Agilities, which doesn't really matter to me at all, because I have a Thunder Wave waiting for his ass. He withdraws and sends out a Metagross, which is just like gonna take the T-Wave, but he has a Lumberry, and that kind of remediates for it. So I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time, it's whatevs to me. So now I'm hoping to, oh no, I switch out to Skarmory because I want to Whirlwind and, yeah, because he used Agility. So I'm going to Whirlwind and phase him and hopefully rotate all his guys so that they get a bunch of spike damage and whatnot. He gets a lucky mash raise, even though I take the mash like a freaking beast, because Skarmory's just raw like that. Brings out the Empoleon again, takes some more damage from spikes, and I'm just going to continue whirlwinding because I'm not really threatened by anything right now. Brings the Claydol back in, hoping to Rapid Spin, but he gets whirlwinded, so sends out a Smeargle. Doesn't really matter to me, but I don't want him to end up setting up with me because I don't know what else he has. He's probably going to U-turn though. So I end up switching out to Blissey, I think, so that I can try to T-Wave something else. And hopefully Aromatherapy my Swampert. Well, he U-turns out, and just as I'm about to Thunder Wave whatever comes in, it disconnects on us, so whatevs, I guess. Good game. I don't think it was on purpose, but